Was the person that's going to be at your wedding your husband to be?
I wish, maybe. We don't know, we'll see.
I've just totally heard that, like people who've gone off on exchanges and stuff who end up like meeting their life partner.
Yeah, I mean, people, we'll see.
All right, guys, this is Amanda. How are you?
Hello, I'm well, thanks. How are you?
I'm great, thanks for chatting. Tell me about what it's like to study at RMIT. I mean, I love this central section.
Yeah, it's amazing in here. It's really awesome. So I'm in my final year of my PR degree at the moment.
Yep.
So I'm excited to be, on the home stretch.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's it been like studying RMIT Central? What do you guys call it, actually? The downtown campus? CBD?
Yeah, we CBD campus. City campus.
City campus.
City campus, yeah.
And what's it been like here? Because it's obviously a pretty unique environment.
Yeah,
in being in the middle of the city.
For sure, it's really unique. That's what drew me to RMIT. Because I feel like every other campus was so like a typical uni, and I love the hustle and bustle of being in the city and being in the excitement of it all.
Nice.
Of Melbourne, yeah.
But do you think, what about people who are maybe like a little bit, oh my God, like overwhelmed by hustle and bustle? Do you think people like that would feel confronted by being here? Or do you think like it's something that you can actually thrive here too?
I personally like this environment, so I wouldn't know the people who don't like it. I think maybe initially it would be, confronting, but I think definitely like anything else, you just would get into the rhythm of it. And it's definitely a place where if you're not comfortable with those situations, you can, challenge yourself, and I think it could, boost your confidence to just get you to talk to people you would not normally.
It seems like there's heaps of support. I've seen signs all over the place about support for this and support for that. So.
Yeah, definitely. RMIT is really good with so many comprehensive different programs for, well-being and everything like that.
What about outside the classroom? Outside of like just straight academic, go to uni, go home, study. What sort of things are available for students here?
So RMIT Student Union, RUSU, is really active.
RUSU, nice.
Yes, RUSU. It's got a nice ring to it. They're really active with doing like free lunches and free barbecues and stuff like that. They do sports. We have a really good job shop here, so where they do like mock interviews, mock resume reading with real life industry experts, which is really, really handy.
That's super.
Yeah, that was really helpful for me.
And in fact, work integrated learning is huge here, isn't it? Like big.
And I think that's like RMIT wanted to position themselves with that edge by making their students ready for work, ready for life and work. So like with business degrees, they have 1 year of placement. With my degree in PR, we do a compulsory internship. Nice. So yeah, it definitely sets you apart.
Yeah, and does it make you feel more confident? You feel like more confident when you're about to go out and get a job?
100%. I think it opens doors to meeting new people and to that confidence as well. If you've got one internship already, it sets you apart for sure.
What other sorts of things have you been involved in? Have you been involved in any clubs, societies, overseas study, anything like that?
I live quite far away from the campus, so not so much clubs and societies, but I have...
how far is far?
South Morang, so up with the Kangaroos, about 30 k's away, about an hour on the train.
Nice.
So,
but at least I guess you can get straight off the train here, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. That's really handy. I did an exchange last year to West Virginia University, which I loved. Go Mountaineers. So that was eye-opening for sure.
Yeah. Tell me more about that experience.
Well, I wouldn't change it for the world, and it wasn't originally my first option. Yeah. But it's so cringy when people say this, but it was life-changing for me. It was like a pivotal moment in my life. And I met people who I love and still talk to, and I met people who will be at my wedding. So I met really great people.
Was the person that's going to be at your wedding your husband to be?
I wish, maybe. We don't know, we'll see.
I've just totally heard that, like people who've gone off on exchanges and stuff who end up like meeting their life partner.
Yeah, I mean, people, we'll see. Who knows?
Awesome. So what else? I mean, other outside of that, so because the exchange is obviously a big commitment, semester exchange, but are there other things that RMIT students can do in terms of mobility experiences?
Yeah, so they can do kind of study abroad trips. So they range from like 2 weeks to 3-4 weeks, and then you can also do global intensives. And they are usually tailored to like certain programs. So like journalism might have a global incentive, and the business school might have a separate one. So they're really good for somebody who probably like can't commit to an exchange abroad.
Is that like a study tour? You're with an RMIT academic in that?
Yeah. So some of them you are with an academic.
Yep.
And then you'd have like maybe a group of 15 to 20 people doing learning activities. But then apart from that, you can do global intensives, which is where you're by yourself without a teacher.
Ah.
Yeah.
Is there something that surprised you about RMIT in any way?
Yes. I think I was really surprised at how. Can I be completely honest? Like
and we can, if you're not happy with it later, you can delete it out.
So RMIT doesn't have the reputation as being the most academic university in Melbourne, especially. But I was so surprised at how they were not compensating, but like they were trying really hard with making their students employable, for sure. So they there's a mentorship program. The job shop is really good. Just all those sorts of things. I was very surprised, and pleasantly surprised about. Yeah.
Awesome. Good advice.
Yeah.
And so then, I guess, actually talking about advice, I love this question, which is, if you could travel back in time to talk to yourself before you finished school, knowing what you know now, like you've been at uni for a couple of years, you've got plenty of experience, you've travelled the world, what would you tell your 17, 18-year-old self?
What I would tell her is to go to class and don't skip any lectures, because that's a very hefty HECS debt you'll have to deal with later.
Good advice.
And also just even if you weren't active in high school, even if you didn't consider yourself a very enthusiastic person towards school, uni is like a new start. So just take every single opportunity that comes up. Yeah.
Awesome advice. Thanks for chatting, Amanda.
No
really good to
worries.
meet you.
Pleasure.
Thank you.